This is Louisville Now, and I am Gary White with Metro TV. We are coming to you live from historic Locust Grove, and I am here with Jessica Dawkins, who is CEO and President here at Historic Locust Grove.
Yeah.
Thank you for hosting us here today.
Very glad to have you, Louisville Metro, always.
Absolutely. And this is great. We're actually in the parlor. Would this be the
Yes, like a ladies' parlor on the first floor of the historic home.
Perfect. We're going to get a chance to learn a lot of the history, also events that are coming up. Plus, we have a whole lot more for you on Louisville Now. Let's jump right into it.
Okay.
So, as we mentioned, Locust Grove is the name of the house that we're standing in, right, and the estate. And whose family was this connected with?
So we always like to say that Locust Grove is where Louisville begins. We are the home of William and Lucy Cron, and William Cron was a Revolutionary War soldier who fought under the command of George Washington, crossed the Delaware, fought alongside Aaron Burr, Alexander Hamilton, James Monroe, witnessed Cornwallis's surrender. And so he and the Clark family were very close and came to Louisville together. He marries the sister of George Rogers Clark and William Clark of Lewis and Clark fame. And so as Louisville's founder, George Rogers Clark, and again, Revolutionary War soldier, he spends the last years of his life here. And so this is really a home of significant visitors, American history, but also everyday people who lived and worked here.
And this, as you mentioned, is where Louisville began.
Yes.
Absolutely. And it's been going, and when was it built?
1790s. Yeah, early 1790s, so.
Around for a while.
Yes.
But Locust Grove, as a museum, celebrated a big anniversary last year, correct?
60 years. We opened in the spring of 1964. And so we have long told the story of George Rogers Clark and the Cron family that lived here, but we also need to focus on the people enslaved here and the indigenous.
Okay, very good. So we're hearing the story of the indigenous people, the natives in this area. Mm-hmm. And also, you're really telling a lot of stories about the enslaved individuals, and that's great because their stories have not always been told.
Correct. And the life of a person enslaved to a place like Locust Grove, or even living downtown, we want to focus on Louisville's history as a way to really bring those stories to life.
Perfect. So you also have several initiatives that you are spearheading, right? One of them being 250 for 250,
yes.
Right?
And that's in honor of the Declaration of Independence being signed 250 years ago. So our 250 for 250 campaign is to raise $250,000 by July 4th, 2026, and that is to start a civics education program known as Louis Virtue. And that is a way to tie the virtue necessary for a democratic republic as individuals for the common good, very e pluribus unum.
That's great. Now, also with the 250 that we want to mention, you're actually on a committee with the city, correct?
Yes, the Louisville Metro US 250 Committee. I am proud to serve as the vice chair.
Great. And so we'll have more on that, I'm sure, next
Yes.
year because 2026 is the 250th anniversary of our country.
And just 2 years after that, we're already going to get started, is Louisville's 250th anniversary from when George Rogers Clark founded the city of Louisville. So in 2028, we'll be celebrating another 250-year anniversary.
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, you have a lot of field trips and schools that come to visit Locust
course.
Grove, is that correct?
Yes. Many schools and children have been coming here for generations, really for 60 years. And one of the things that they always experience, and we honestly try to tailor that field trip to the life of the people who were enslaved and lived and worked upon the land. So they always go into the hearth kitchen. So growing food from seed to harvest and then learning how to cook it is one of the things we want children to see, especially in this urban setting. So they'll visit our hearth kitchen, and that led us to starting our Feeding Our Roots initiative.
Okay.
So Feeding Our Roots is a way, especially while everyone is home for the holidays, we want you to talk with your families about what's your favorite meal or your favorite dish that someone in your family cooked? What are the connections between food and memory and identity and your culture and your community? And we're trying to gather recipes. So while you're visiting with your family or throughout the end of the year for holidays, start asking some questions and writing down where these memories come from around, I don't know, what's your favorite holiday dish, Gary?
Stuffing. Let's say stuffing.
Oyster
Yes.
stuffing in my family.
There you
So
go.
where would you get oyster stuffing in Eastern Kentucky? These are good questions to ask while we're all getting together. And you can submit those recipes at locustgrove.org.
locustgrove.org. Submit your recipes. Be part of a book that you're putting together.
Well, it's a community kitchen series, so it's not necessarily a book, more
Okay.
video production, but also dinners around the community.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Absolutely. And we're going to learn more about lots of the other activities, events that you have going on here for the holidays in just a little bit. But before we do that, we want to get to visit that hearth kitchen.
Yeah.
And we have somebody on staff out there doing some stuff for us, right?
Yes, that's Matt Lutz, our marketing administrator. Like I said, we grow all sorts of things, so I think he's cutting what we have in season right now and putting it on the fire.
And I think it's squash.
Some squash and pumpkins, yeah.
Okay, so let's take a look and see what's going on inside the hearth kitchen, and we'll be right back with more here on Louisville Now.